Bonjour tout le monde, hello everyone. I welcome you all to yet another session powered by Shubh Language Academy in partnership with the French House Jaipur. And today we are extremely thrilled and we are fortunate to have with us Dr. Arun Kumar Santhalingam. Hello sir, welcome to our institute.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Vous allez bien?
Oui, je vais bien et vous, comment allez-vous?
Très très bien, merci.
Super, merci. So we are really thankful to sir. Since he was in Jaipur, we did not want to miss this opportunity to have him over our studio. So here we are with him. So I'm sure most of you know sir for a long time. He's there in French for over more than 2 decades. And to be more precise, he has been into this field of teaching and learning French for more than 24 years. Isn't it sir? That's a long period.
Yeah, it's quite a long period.
And with your experience, we really wanted to enrich our discussion for today. So for those who know him or if you have no idea about sir, I'd like to tell a little bit about him. Sir is the only Indian who has been interviewed by the World Magazine of Alliance Française and also by the famous magazine in Romania. So that's a big opportunity for us to get in touch with him and to know about his experience of that field. And also we are fortunate to have him because he's the young recipient of Chevalier d'Ordre des Palmes Académiques, which is equivalent to knighthood. So congratulations for those 2 awards, sir.
Thank you so much.
And also to tell you all that sir is also the director at IFRINA. So IFRINA is the Institut International francophone de recherche et de formation en intelligence artificielle, neuropédagogique et didactique. And at the same time, sir is the president of AIFPRO. I'm sure most of you know AIFPRO, which is Association of Indian French Professionals and Researchers. Sir is also the founder of FIANTI, which is an organization for next generation French professionals and teachers, along with students. So sir is doing a lot for helping French language go internationally. And he is a multi-talented personality. He is a teacher at core, at heart. He is also a musician, a singer, an AI expert, and he has been training teachers across the globe in terms of French language. So I'm sure we are going to get a lot of positivity and content and a lot of motivation from him through this little interview that we are going to have with him. So moving ahead, sir, the first question I would like to ask you is that you have seen this French language evolve over these 24 years to be precise. So how do you see this language has evolved from a mere teaching and learning parameter to this AI field of the current time? So how do you see that?
Actually, evolution is inevitable. And I mean, a lot of French teachers should be watching this. And we had a lot of teaching methodologies, approaches. We had the traditional approach, which was called as the grammar translation approach. We had the audio oral method. We had the communicative approach. We had the task-based approach. And we are heading towards new approaches. And I'm sure that, not just conventional approaches, but I think we are going to see non-conventional approaches as well. One to name is the famous method created by Dr. Lozano, where you hypnotize a patient, you hypnotize a student, and then you give them all the knowledge needed, and then once he wakes up, he knows everything. We are not going to go that scientific, but we are going to have new approaches, new conventional and non-conventional approaches. And of course, with AI, I think we are going to get a new dimension. New approaches will be created, and we are going to see that very soon.
Wonderful. I think there is a lot to come in the way of this teaching and learning, especially with AI coming in with a huge way. So we are looking forward to knowing more about it, and definitely with your experience and with all your experiments and your interaction that you are doing at international level, we look forward to knowing more about it in the days to come. Also, we have a little question for you, sir, that there are learners who want to learn French at a higher level, especially at B1, B2, C1 and C2. So we have seen that this is a phase, it's a transitional phase that we generally talk about at B1 level. Students say that they know French, at times they feel completely hopeless and helpless. So what are the interesting tips and tricks that they can adopt to learn French at a higher level, wherein they are kind of independent, and also how do they stay motivated? Because motivation is something that is always going up and down, and people are not very sure as to where they stand. So do you have any tips for our young learners or even for our experienced learners at a higher level, which is C1 and C2? What can they do and how can they stay motivated all throughout their learning process?
Let me talk about enthusiasm first. And in case we need to rise, I mean, we need to really achieve in life, enthusiasm is very much needed. And as a learner, I feel that, students should have that level of enthusiasm to learn languages. And without that interest and without that enthusiasm, a language cannot be acquired. And when talking about the tips, okay, let me give you one particular tip today, maybe for those who are struggling with the oral comprehension. Let me tell you one tip which I used to give to my teachers. That is, for example, you can ask your students, for example, to switch on any audio clip, either from a YouTube video, maybe it could be a French dialogue, or it could be from Radio France, and they have to allow it to play, but they should not listen to that clip. They should be doing something else other than listening to the clip. For example, they can switch on the audio and they can go and cook, or they can switch on the audio and they can just sweep, but they should not listen to the audio. So what happens is, subconsciously, the audio clip, the structures, the rhythm, the intonation, everything enters into their mind. And then slowly, when they listen to the next time, they are more familiar with the structures, with the grammatical structures, with the syntactical structures. So this is one thing which you can do it at home to improve your listening skills.
I think very interestingly said, because when you talk about the passive listening, wherein you are not into the listening mode in an active way, but you are doing something else and passively stays with you, and you rightly mentioned about the subconscious impact that it has on you, it's for a longer term. So thank you for that tip, sir. I'm sure it's going to help all our listeners and our learners especially. Also coming on to the point that these days there are people who want to learn French. Now the first question that comes to their mind is that it is no more a hobby, it's no more a leisure, it's no more just for fun, it's with a professional and a job-oriented outlook that they would want to learn it. So how do you see it? What are the job opportunities that one can avail by learning French, and how does one start? So how does one start and how does one end up finding a job? So what are the future opportunities and how does one go ahead with learning of French?
Okay. As far as French is concerned, there are plenty of opportunities, and we know that in India we have more than 4 lakh students who are learning French. And to all those students, what I could say is, to find a job, basically you need a degree and you need a B1 or B2, and most of the companies have started asking for B2 or C1 these days. Okay, so if you just take some 5 to 6 years back, okay, companies were asking for a B1. Now they are asking for a B2 or a C1. So it's very important that these levels, okay, should be you have to be trained to these levels. And then the third thing is soft skills, okay, which is very important, and the interview skills, and also good English also, because often we forget the English part as well. And we could see that Shubh Language Academy, they are offering also English courses to fine-tune your skills, your interview skills and everything. So with the combo of all these elements, that is a degree, B2, soft skills and good English, I'm very sure that you're going to easily get a job. Easily a job with 50,000, 50K, it's in your hands.
Right, I think very aptly said, sir, because today is a time wherein just one skill would not suffice. We have to be a complete combo. What you rightly say is the fact that having good communication skills and your personality, soft skills, language and English, they all amalgamate in the right way and they bring the best out of you. Now we are coming to the last question for the session. The question is, sir, that we have seen you are a globe trekker. You have been all across the globe, and we saw you recently. You were in Emirates, you were in Sharjah, you were in Abu Dhabi, you were in Dubai, then you went to Singapore, you were in Romania, you were in France, and this year 2025 you have many projects at international level. So I would really like to know, and I'm sure our audience is equally interested and intrigued to know, where do you get this energy from, and also how do you see this French language going at an international level? What are your actions, what are you doing, what are your projects? If you can talk a little bit about them.
Yeah. Actually, the first thing what I would like to say is life is all about sharing and sharing knowledge with others. I feel it's a boon to us, and we need to share this knowledge not just to Indians but across the globe. And where this energy comes from is it's basically it's inside me. The energy is always inside me, and there is a guiding force, maybe it could be a divine force, which is always guiding me to march towards the right direction. in sharing the knowledge with others. And what are our future projects? Maybe I'll just name one or two. I would like to keep the rest as a surprise for everyone. One particular project is all about linking AI with philosophy, linking AI with like certain unknown domains, untouched domains in the field of teaching French as a foreign language. I would like to make it short for the moment, but you will get more surprises in the near future.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. And we have very beautifully said that when we share our knowledge, it gives us energy and power. And I think that's a beautiful message to all our audience, to everyone who is watching us. Thank you so much for that interactive session. And I hope, dear audience, you liked the session. If at all you have any questions for us, for sir, please feel free to write to us on our phone number that you can see on the screen. And wishing you all a great journey of learning and teaching French. And best wishes to you from Shubh Language Academy and from the Pink City, Jaipur. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And all the best to Shubh Language Academy, who's doing tremendously well in Jaipur, and looking forward to come again to Jaipur, to this wonderful city again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. Thank you. Au revoir. Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir. Merci.